Hi, welcome to this weekly astrology report. I am in Sedona County in Oak Creek. This is the report for March 21st to the 28th, the very last full week of March. And it is Aries season. Happy birthday to all the Aries I know, especially the artists. You guys are on fire. You're lit up right now. Congratulations. There's so many planets in your sign. Venus and Mercury right now, they're retrograde. They're heading back into Pisces, the big news of the week. Venus also is meeting up with Pluto at 3 degrees. And this is a degree where we're going to be dealing with desires and our deeper desires through Pluto. It's going to help us realize our deeper desires. And then Venus is going to be Cazimi on Saturday, the 22nd, and head to the underworld before she rises back up into a morning star. And Sunday, Pluto meets up with the Sun. Again, it's another year's energy that has to do with our inner strength. There's going to be power plays because the Sun is power. And then on Monday, Mercury will Cazimi at 4 degrees. Whew, also going Cazimi like Venus. And the Moon's going to meet up with Pluto, also meeting up with retrograde Venus and Mercury soon after they conjunct with Neptune. So spiritualness or confusion with all these things happening, even if they speak quickly, you will see that a lot of confusion will be going on. And again, remain calm is my message for March. And Wednesday, Mars is going to square Chiron, which has been doing for about 3 times now at 23 degrees. This will be the last time it conjunct there on October 13th, then as a retrograde this on January 31st, and now the last time will be on March 26th. And with this happening, things are going to feel off because again, it is our inner healer, so things are going to feel off for us. Um, and also Jupiter is going to be coming here and meeting up with these planets, the eclipse planets that are coming up soon, and we're going to be pushed to have hope and optimism. And let's hope things work out for us. Let's pray. Let's hope. Let's keep hope alive. Without hope, there is no future for any of us because hope is the fuel that keeps us going. Venus right now is at 29 degrees and heading into Pisces on Thursday, the 27th, and is going to meet up with Neptune, which is going to give us delusional visions, possibly delusional, possibly uplifting us. It really is up to us what it is we want to do. Do we want to be uplifted or we want to have delusion? And then the moon in Aries on Friday is going to conjunct Venus and Neptune. More confusion, more disillusion, more things that are happening as we shift from Pisces, Aries. And then on the 29th, we're going to have a Aries new moon solar eclipse at 9 degrees. And Uranus will be having a mini square to Mercury in Pisces, retrograde Mercury as it enters Pisces. And it's going to meet up with Neptune. So the message that I'm getting this week as I look at the charts and listen to astrologers and look at the charts and look at the cards is basically we are in that month of change. A big change is beginning now. And March is shifting between March is this year the month where there's Pisces and there's Aries. Pisces being the number 12 sign of the zodiac, the very last sign, and 1 plus 2 is 3. So Neptune carries the energy of creativity with the number 3. But if you can handle the number 3 and its creativity and all these things, you will be very successful because you will have to go through many challenges as Pisces and Neptune has shown us these past years, with Neptune being in Pisces, is that delusion happens quickly in Neptune. If you don't have a very strong practical sign, like an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, if you don't have those in your chart at all, you could be delusional, you could be grandiose, you could really be lost in confusion, and we don't want any of that, do we? So basically this week, with Mercury and Venus having Cassinis, which means they're going to go through the heart of the sun. They're going to pass through the sun and meet up with the sun. That's what a Cazimi is, when they meet up with the sun and they upload information from the sun and they share the information. But at this point, they are retrograde. So the things they're talking about the sun with right now are going back over these points that they've been going through since they went retrograde in Pisces and moved into Aries, and now they're moving back into Pisces again. So they're going back and forth and making sure that everything that they're thinking and they're planning is actually going to work out with the help of Aries. Mercury, the way we communicate and the business that we do in communication and in groups activity and all that is going to be changing, especially with Pluto in Aquarius. And then with Venus having to see me through the heart of the sun, I've spoken about this before, she's going to be renewing her values. She's going to be rechecking, and everything is being upgraded and updated, reevaluated. Uh, Illusions are starting to break apart slowly this year. Not yet, but soon. And if a lot of you are spiritually, uh, leaning towards spirituality, this is the time when we are uploading our spirituality in order to help other human beings, in order to help ourselves, in order to help the planet. The other day, I saw a fisherman here who caught two rainbow trouts, and him and his dog were just going down, catching it, and then releasing it back. And I got to pet one of them, and I said to that trout, that beautiful rainbow trout that I love, I said, thank you for giving us life. Thank you for sharing your spirit with us so that we can also be enlightened and see what it's like to be you. And as you know, the trout has had many trials and tribulations, especially with the Native Americans when people stopped letting the trout come back up. And that was their main source of food in the west coast of America. So nature provides for us. We don't need to be confused about that. Get an animal for food and then idolizing it, and that's great. But if you're just killing animals for sport to have a big head over the fireplace or have a big stuffed animal that you killed, that's not really what it's about. And that really hurts the spiritual part of the world, the energy. It's not good. So we don't really want that. And I'm standing on some boulders and rocks. This is the land of vortexes in America. And the other places that have vortexes are Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, and the pyramids. Those are all sites of vortexes. So really understand that America has a lot to offer. And as Neptune's energy enters Aries next week with the solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse in Aries occurring, we are being upgraded and leveling up. And when you're on a mountaintop and you look around, you can see how small you look, like a little tiny dot up on the side of a mountain when you look up and you see people hiking. So understand that our power is not greater than the universe power. Our power is not greater than the earth's power. Now, many people are trying to manipulate that and give you the wrong idea about things, and the only way you can know the truth is to listen to your instincts. Listen to your body, your mind. Listen to what it's saying to you. Like, are you happy? Are you sad? If you aren't happy or sad, why? What's going on? Dig deeply into yourself. Be by yourself. When you're sitting here in nature, you can hear the water. You can't even hear the cars over there because the creek drowns out the cars. Nature's winning. It always will win. We will be gone and nature will still be here. So if we can't work with nature and we just want to go for a power grab, this time period will severely, severely hinder our growth, as we see with the way the political world is trying to manipulate us humans again. And that will always occur because the power of the sun meeting up with Pluto is going to make people delusional that they are God, they are king, and they're not. They're just a human being. They die and bleed just like all of us. There's nothing more important than them than another person that's homeless. The only difference is that some people have motivation. Some people are more artsy and want to go with the flow. And when you go with the flow in this society, it doesn't always work for you. That's going to be it for today. I got to go check out of our Airbnb here in Oak Creek. And I want to say thank you to Sedona for healing me yesterday at the vortex of the female and male vortex on Boyd Mountain. We sat there for an hour. It was magical. I appreciate this year, and really, I understand now why Sedona is very, very spiritual. This is a spiritual vortex area. There's 5 or 7 of them here surrounding Sedona. So you get a chance, go to that. When you even mix spirituality with tourism, just like anything else, it's going to get overcrowded and the message is going to get lost. So if you do go to Sedona, try to be out in the nature, be in the woods. And there's a lot of spiritual people here. I saw them at sunset, hiking, sitting there meditating at the vortexes like I did yesterday. So I will be back next week. I'll be back in Florida. I appreciate you. And next week will be April. Spirituality is where we're up leveling to. Not religion, not money, spirituality. So I hope you're on board. I hope you're on the spirituality train with me. And if you have been, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys that are out there. To all my spiritual family, I appreciate you and love you. And I will be here next week. Thank you so much. And have a great week with the Cazimi, because here is your chance to really renew yourself. Okay? Once in a lifetime chance, so go for it. Thank you. I'll talk to you next week.